What's going on, guys, and welcome to Rabbit's Used Cars. I guess there's nothing like getting to it. First things first. Didn't make no dents. Ford tough, baby. 1978 Ford F100 Ranger Explorer. These trucks are going insane right now. It's just one of those little bleeps in the radar, and all of a sudden, everybody wants a dent side Ford. Everybody. You know, we've had a couple run through already, but this one in particular is very special. Well, one, the truck is immaculate, but the story behind it is fucking epic. Quick rundown, like I said, 78 Ford F100 Ranger Explorer, top of the line, XLT, every option you could throw at it, including the factory shag carpet, 302 automatic, air conditioning, tilt wheel, loaded out. One owner, low miles, never restored, absolutely immaculate, rocking its original paint and disco orange stripes. Love this thing. Been driving it around. But the story of the truck and how I acquired it is the best part. So a few months back, I was down in Alabama with my buddy Charlie. And, you know, you gotta understand, Charlie is that guy that always gives me the bad ideas. You know, he's that guy, you love to party with him, but like if you're looking for like really good advice, usually he's not that guy. Like if you don't want someone to tell you no, you go to Charlie. Like, you think a nose piercing's a good idea? Yeah, I do. We'll both get one. And Matt too. So he said, man, I heard about this big car collection. This guy's wanting to sell some cars down here in Alabama. You know, this guy was in the music industry for years, yada, yada, yada. He's got about 80 or so cars. He's got buildings all over the middle of nowhere, Alabama. We got to go down and look at him. He said, I already told him about the Rabbit. So we hop in his Lamborghini Aventador, and we're riding around dodging possums and potholes in the middle of nowhere, Alabama. And we ride up onto this little metal building with this really cute white square body ramp truck out front. Obviously caught my eye. So I crawl out of this damn thing, and we get out and we walk into this building, and it's just full of old cars. We ended up buying 12 out of there. And basically I walked in that one building, and the man said, well, what do you think? And I said, I'll take them. Like, I want them. Because I don't know if you realize it or not, but we sell classic sheet metal at a rapid rate here at the RUC. You know, this guy was kind of dumbfounded. And I said, you just put you a price together. He had these two Dodge Street Rods in the back, like a 38 Dodge, whatever Dodge. I told him, I said, you see those two Dodges? He goes, yeah. I said, take those out. I want everything else. And he looked at me like, and my buddies over just smiling. And he goes, you want to buy them all? I said, all of them. Well, he opens the side door to this building, and there sat this truck. He goes, I want to drive my old Ford. We'll ride down to my next building. He says, just a mile or two down the road. Translation, a mile or two down the road in Alabama is probably 30 minutes down the road anywhere else in the world. So we ride and we ride and we ride, literally to the point of like GPS couldn't find us. The satellite radio in this Lambo was cutting out. And the thing you got to think about, we're so far in the boonies that a satellite in outer space loses you. Yes, that part of Alabama we're in. So we roll up on this other building that's bigger than the one we were just at. Pull in, crawl back out of this damn Lambo. Just, man, that's a good looking Ford truck. Well, my buddy Charlie asked him about the Ford truck. He goes, what's the story with the Ford truck? He said, my cousin bought it brand new. When you hear that, you instantly know these things aren't for sale. You know, this is family heirloom stuff. It was left to somebody. So I didn't even ask. Charlie doesn't think like that. Charlie, what's it gonna take to buy a little Ford truck? He said, well, I'd sell it. Damn, that's a shock. So we look and get a few more cars picked out. We go down to the next building. We pick a few more out of that set. He's writing them all down on a notebook. Just, you know, 69 Camaro and 78 Ford truck and this Corvette, blah, 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 blah. And literally we filled up a damn sheet of notebook paper of cars. And I said, package deal, all of them. He goes, well, it's gonna take me a little bit. I said, just just call us up and, just let me know and we'll put it together. And I said, I can have a wire sitting in your checking account Monday morning. This was a Saturday. He comes back with a number, and obviously it was a little higher than what we wanted. So part of negotiations, you say, listen, let's take this and this off. This was lukewarm. We'll take a couple off. We'll give you this. He comes back with, I reckon I can do that. So we put a deal together, and this was in the deal. So I send the transporter down to pick this stuff up. And, all we knew was Cuz bought it new. This thing has the original window sticker, the original owner's manual, all the service records to it. We even got like a little notebook where he wrote down all the oil changes in it, everything. Receipts where he put batteries in it over the years, everything. And the only thing they did is they put these 20s on it. Other than that, it's bone stock and immaculate. I send transporter down to pick it up. And I guess, he's shuffling cars around and moving them and all this stuff. And he said, well, what do you want first? And I said, well, you know what? Fords are hot right now. Let's get that little Ford truck up here. So he gets to talking to my transporter about this Ford truck. And he goes, man, I don't reckon I've ever seen, a dead side Ford as nice as that one that hadn't been restored or something. And he goes, yeah, he said, this was my cousin's pride and joy. And he goes, well, I take it your cousin passed. I'm sorry to hear that. And he goes, oh, no, he ain't dead. He's in prison. Only in Alabama, kids. Oh, hang with it. It gets way better. Prison? What happened, Well, he said, you see, my cousin was an odd type. You got to think, he bought that truck brand new in 1978, and he loved it. It sat in the garage every night. He drove it to work every day. He worked 2 miles from his home. Never been married, no kids, no nothing. Well, he met an old girl down at the store. Next thing you know, they started courting. Courting. Google it, kids. It's dating. That's Alabama dating. He said they started courting. Next thing you know, they kind of got serious, and all of a sudden, boom, they just got married. And this girl was about half his age. And they were just true loving. And it was just perfect for about 6 months. And keep in mind, old Cuz would come home and park his Ford truck in the garage and hang out with the wifey or whatever. They said there's only one problem. She fell out of love. She done got her little boyfriend. So she knew when he was at work, she'd go out and do a little courting of her own. A little extramarital affair, as we like to put that in the court system. He caught wind of it. And he said, my cousin was the most calm guy you ever met in your life. Laid back, easygoing, down for anything. But when he heard about that, something just snapped. He drove home from work. His wife was already at home. He parked this truck in the driveway. He walks straight into the house and attempts to strangle her. She gets away and he shoots her dead, calls the police, locks his front door, called the police, turned himself in, and was sitting in this truck when they arrested him. Hence the Lady Killer F-100 that we've been calling this thing. It's funny how love finds its way into car stories and stuff like that. And it's so crazy riding around in this thing thinking like, there's a dude in prison for life right now. And I'm riding around in his Ford truck. It was his pride and joy. Although he's not really going anywhere, his Ford truck is, because this one's already sold. She's headed to her new home in Kentucky. And when I told them the story about this, I think he wanted even more then. This thing is straight up awesome. The story is phenomenal. I mean, I obviously don't condone shooting your wife or any of that stuff, but definitely makes for an entertaining water cooler story. Guys, we'll catch you next time at Rabbit's Used Cars. Just gotta remember to keep this hand down. So anyway, am I saying that right? Adventador. Felt like I needed like phone Ed to get the correct pronunciation. Rob, it's actually pronounced Adventador. Anyway, can you hear that? And I mean, just all these cars, 69 Camaros. Kobe Kai walking in. Huh?
Yeah, I didn't realize y'all were turning this into a career.
That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to make a YouTube video. And the first thing I did, go ahead and shut the damn door. Just shut. So I just scanned the building.